It was this particular ship, the Yipeng 3, that was filmed here a few months ago in the Indian region. The vessel is a typical transportation ship and set sail from St. Petersburg a few days ago. Along the way, it was said to have damaged 2 undersea transmission cables. This is a very clear sign that something is going on here. No one believes that these cables were accidentally cut, and I also can't believe the version that the anchor accidentally caused them to be damaged. So we have to conclude, without knowing exactly who did it, that it was a hybrid action. We must also assume that it is a sabotage. This is not the first such case. On one other occasion, also a Chinese vessel broke similar cables, precisely with an anchor, which according to official explanations, was mistakenly not raised and dragged along the bottom. 2 similar incidents in the same area, however, are way too many for it to be a coincidence. The trouble is to determine what really happened, whether the Russians have it figured out with the Chinese, and the Chinese are acting here as part of a deal, or whether the Chinese are acting this way, hoping that it will only cause us to have more conflict with the Russians, given their actions. The problem is that despite the probable arbitrary seizure of the vessel, without Chinese permission, the Danish cannot board it. They can observe it, but under the law, it's illegal to detain the crew in international waters. Brussels does not want to openly comment on the case, mainly because of the country of origin of the alleged perpetrator, accusing the Chinese of hybrid warfare at the service of Moscow could end in a major diplomatic scandal.
We cannot attribute this incident to anyone. It would be irresponsible from my side to attribute this, let's say, incident or accident or whatever you want to call it, to anyone. It would be putting wood to the fire. It's not my intention. And I don't want neither to relate these incidents with, it seems, the first use of long-range missiles after the authorization of President Biden to the Ukrainian armed forces.
The American decision to authorize Ukraine to use long-range weapons has infuriated Russia. According to intelligence sources, the Kremlin was said to have ordered the preparation of a strike against Kiev with an RS-26 Rubezh intercontinental ballistic missile. That's why, among other reasons, the Americans decided to temporarily close the embassy in Kiev.